shit is not easy, but it's worth it. It's all about community. Spirituality is important. PocaSPEAKS. This shit is not easy, but it's worth it. PocaSPEAKS. This shit is not easy, but it's worth it. It's all about community. Spirituality is important. PocaSPEAKS. This shit is not easy, but it's worth it. PocaSPEAKS. All right, hello, my beauties. Let me see something real quick before we get started. Make sure I have this on here. Oops. Okay. Happy Monday to everybody. I hope that everyone is having a great day so far. We are on to another week, okay, and another energy. High vibes, high vibrations. It's feeling real good outside. It's getting warmer. And you know, for us melanated beings, when it get warmer outside, we get warmer inside. Hello, okay? We get nicer. We get more alive, more energetic, okay? We come alive with the sun. You understand? And I've been feeling really good energy. Hopefully you guys have been feeling real good energy as well. However, the last, I want to say maybe 2 to 5 days have been a little weird. There has been some minor inconveniences when it comes to different things as far as technology, different things as far as your own individual's journeys, as far as letting go of people, places, or things. You know, allowing yourself to view things from a different perspective, okay? Lots of pushes and nudges from spirit over the last 3 to 5 days, you know, for a lot of us. And this is because it's a lot of energy, you know, number one, that's already going on. It's a lot of planetary movement going on, a lot of lunar movement, you know, with the moon, solar movement, with the sun, planetary movement, all of the planets, astrological events, lots of astrological and, you know, cosmic events that are happening. And all of this is shifting us to a higher frequency in a different timeline, right? So if you are in a position where you have been feeling good, you know what I'm saying, not really in the dumps, but you've also been challenged, okay? And certain things have also just been happening and you just had to like deal with it. That's all still good, right? I don't want you to think that you're doing anything wrong or that you are messing up your journey or, you know, getting too far away from your path. You are most definitely on the right track because that aligns with the energy that is happening right now. Right now, we are, of course, number one, going through a Mercury retrograde, okay? The Mercury retrograde will be over on the 25th, if I'm not mistaken, but we will be in a shadow period until like the 13th of May. So with that, we know that Mercury, you know, the 2 zodiac signs that are ruled by Mercury is Virgo and Gemini. So Gemini is very adventurous. Gemini is very good with the flow. Gemini is very adaptable, right? You know, whatever you put in front of a Gemini, they're going to adapt to it. They're going to figure it out. They're going to make it work, right? Geminis and Virgos both also love research and learning, okay? So if you've been feeling the need to learn or to research or to go into studies, all of that aligns, okay? Now, the thing about Mercury is the planet of intellect and communication, which means that Mercury is the planet of logic, okay? So right now, if you've been feeling a little distant from your emotions, or you've been having issues communicating your emotions and how you feel, that's normal as well, because we're in Mercury, okay? Especially if you are a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, then this definitely could be a difficult time for you, because water, you know, is all emotions, and Mercury energy is all logic, okay? And sometimes those two things are like oil and water, okay? It takes them a minute to mix, or they just won't mix at all. So for my water signs specifically, during this Mercury retrograde, or even if you have high water placements, meaning you have Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio in your big three, or in your planets, okay? So that would be your sun, moon, rising, or your Mars, Mercury, Venus, Pluto, Neptune, Uranus, Jupiter, whatever, okay? This could also affect your house placement. So even if you have water in some of your houses, make sure you go and you look, because that specific house can be affected as well. So this is why I be telling y'all, astrology is the answer to your prayers, and good thanks to me, okay? The girl did a whole astrology ebook for the entire 2024. And guess what? It's only $8. It's only $8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and this guy has everything that you need for 2024, and to navigate 2024 with everything that you could possibly need, from the planetary placements to the moon phases to you know, the different astrological forecasts and the different things that are going to be happening, the different conjunctions and trines and sextiles. And if you don't know what any of that means, guess what? I gave you all of the definitions for that as well. So everything that you need is in this ebook. Feel free to go to my website, therealpocaspeaks.com. All of my information is going across the bottom of the screen, and get your copy today. All of these things, everything in that ebook, I literally created it for the simplest of people to understand. Okay, I mean, I don't believe in rocket science. Okay, so everything is simple, everything is very straight to the point, and everything aligns with where we are. So definitely go and get your version. Once you purchase the ebook, it is automatically sent to your email, so you don't have to worry about waiting for it or nothing like that. This ebook also does have exercises, tools, and tips. So if you want to get the paperback version so you can actually write in it, that is also available on my website, okay? In parentheses, it will say paperback, all right? So just pay attention to that. Definitely go copy yours and get right, okay? I'm not trying to hear y'all when we get to 2025 talking about, oh, if I woulda, coulda, shoulda. No. Okay? Because the answers you need is $8. Hello. Amen. All right. So, as I was tapping into the energy of today, first of all, like I said, last couple of days have been a little weird energetically. However, today I am feeling renewed, refreshed, and restored. And the 3 songs that I channeled today, they were all gospel songs. The first one is called Bettah, Bettah, by Jonathan Nelson. Okay, it's one of my favorite gospel songs. All right, and it's basically talking about it's already looking better, right? And one specific part that really got me today is when he says, "Put your hands over your eyes and say it's already looking better." And that may not make sense, because it's like, why would I cover my eyes and then say it looks better? And that's because you can't look at what it is and what you see it for as it is in this moment. If you look too much into what it is in this moment, you get lost, right? You get lost in the possibilities of the future if you focus too much on how it's playing out and what it is right now, right? So sometimes you have to create an illusion for yourself. Put your hands over your eyes, or distract yourself from the different things that may be happening in front of you. Excuse me, confirmation Bert, because a lot of the stuff that is happening is getting us to the place that we're going to, right? It's all designed so that you can go through that process and then reach the place that is for you to reach. However, that takes sometimes going through things that we don't particularly want to go through. Sometimes that takes dealing with things that we don't want to deal with, or doing things that we don't want to do. And we can get caught up in having to do the things that we don't want to do, or whatever the case is, and that can make us feel a little negative, okay? So for some of you guys, you know, the first message is don't pay attention to what it looks like in the physical realm. Okay, and the more distant you get away from caring so much about what it looks like in the physical realm, the more you will embrace the possibilities that are already happening in the spiritual realm, because everything you want is already happening. You just got to align yourself with that frequency or that timeline so that you can then encounter it on a physical state. Okay, now the second song that I channeled was My Name is Victory. It's by the same person, Jonathan Nelson. Love that song down, okay? Hence the title of this video. And particularly the verse where he says, I got evidence, I got confidence, I'm a conqueror, I know that I win, I know who I am. God wrote it in his plan for me. My name is Victory, okay? Period. You know, and Spirit is speaking to, you know, I got evidence and I got confidence. And sometimes the evidence is just your confidence. Sometimes that's the only evidence that you have and the only evidence that you need. The fact that I'm confident in myself, in my journey, is enough evidence that it will happen the way it's supposed to. That I will get the things that I need to. That I will be at the places that I need to be at. That I will conquer the things that is meant for me to conquer. And, you know, handle the things that are meant for me to handle. Right? So that was the second song. The last song that I channeled was Blessings of Abraham, right? Wherever you are, wherever you go, wherever you touch is anointed to grow. You are the seed, my favorite seed, the blessings of Abraham. That song, that's really the one for today. Okay? That's really the key energy for today, right? And the reason behind that is because a lot of you guys are receiving an inheritance. This is why the victory that is coming for you, this is why everything, you know, that is coming for you has been taking so long, or been feeling like it's taking so long, right? Or, you know, the ways that you had to fix yourself up and get yourself together in order to prepare for this victory, it seems like it's been a long time coming, right? But all of this is about inheritance, right? And in order for you to inherit something, something first has to die or be removed, right? You can't inherit anything necessarily from and that person still keep it, right? If I'm inheriting it, that means that that person no longer owns it, controls it. That person no longer has it. It is now mine, right? And in order for whatever this is to be yours and yours only, Spirit had to detach it from other people, places, and things. Okay, now a lot of you guys are receiving inheritance based on, and I've been telling y'all this for a while, but specifically the energy is super heavy today. A lot of y'all will be receiving inheritance based on your family dynamic and based on your bloodline. Some of your ancestors have taken certain things when they passed away. Some of you could have an ancestor, or I'll say an ancestor, they're about to be an ancestor, that is currently sick, right? Or projected to pass soon, right? And they could be leaving something behind that you didn't even know about. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be money, right? I keep telling y'all, abundance is not always money. Inheritance is not always money. And it doesn't always have to be physical, right? Sometimes we inherit spiritual gifts. Sometimes we inherit, you know, mentalities, ideologies, whatever the case is. Sometimes it may be a home. Sometimes it may be a car. Sometimes it may be money. Sometimes it's a business. Sometimes it's, you know, secrets, whatever it may be, right? Take it how it resonates. But I feel like a lot of this is coming from either someone who is about to pass for some of you guys, you know, someone who has been sick and they're about to pass away and they're about to leave something behind for you or that benefits you in some type of way, shape, or form. Or, okay, for some of you guys, this is one of your ancestors that have already passed away and they finally see that you have done the work. Okay, you finally done enough of what you were supposed to do, and now they are going to release this inheritance to you to come out in the physical form. Okay, we got the Lover's card. For some of you guys, this is going to come in the form of a relationship or some type of collaboration. Okay, this could also be through you doing your shadow work, through you working on yourself, and you operating in self-love. A lot of what is for you to inherit has been released, okay, because of the fact that you've been loving on yourself and doing for yourself and taking care of yourself and providing for yourself on a level that is not, you know, materialistic. Okay, we're talking about on a soul level. You have been taking care of your soul, all right? And this is unlocking so many different things for you that have always been yours, that have always had your name on it. You just wasn't ready for it, okay? Now you are ready for it, all right? 222 could be significant. 1222 could be significant. It's currently 1222 as I looked up at the clock. We got this, everything is fine, okay? So this is coming after a period. A lot of you have been, I don't want to necessarily say suffering in silence, because it's not, I mean, it kind of could be looked at as suffering in silence, but for the most part, a lot of you guys have just been to yourself, right? The things that you're going through, the things that you've been dealing with, you haven't been making a spectacle of it, right? You're not running down the hallways announcing to everybody that you're on your spiritual journey and you've been struggling a little bit. Like, this is very much so behind closed doors, hermit mode. I've been to myself. I've been in my own energy. And people who come around and be nosy, right? Because y'all can have some people that may have been nosy, okay? May have been super nosy and trying to figure out what you doing. Why you so quiet over there, girl? What you been working on? What you up to? How's the life? Trying to get all up in your business, okay? And you've been keeping it real quiet, real zilch, okay? Real, oh, everything is fantastic, right? Some of y'all even been feeling like, it's almost like you feel kind of like you're lying to people, but you know you're not really lying, because it's like, shit is fantastic. It may be all over the place right now, or some certain things may not, be what they need to be, or I may not have everything that I want, but at the end of the day, shit is fantastic. Like, I am living a great life. Things are good for me, around me. I am, abundant and becoming more abundant every day. Things are working for me. It's like your perspective, okay? And I've been telling y'all this year, the key word for this year is perspective. I've been telling y'all this for a while, right? And it really is, because the way that you speak about your life, the way that you think about your future, the way that you've been operating is exactly why things are being released to you, because your perspective, right? You've been ignoring the reality of things. Yeah, you may not, your life may not at that moment, in that moment, be everything you want it to be, but your perspective is, I'm not far from it being everything I want it to be. I'm right around the street. I'm right around the corner for my abundance and my blessings, right? I'm a block away. So instead of me sitting here and doing what I normally do, which is be negative, like, oh girl, I'm broke as hell and shit is this and this and that. You over there like, oh, I'm so good. Life is amazing. Everything is good. Everything that I want is happening for me. I've never been better. This is going on in my life, and that's going on in my life, and this is going on in my life. And even if nothing is happening, materialistically or things like that, y'all are still finding things in your life, right? And still feeling like there are things in your life to be absolutely grateful for and to talk about. And this is exactly why things are changing and progressing for you, because it starts with the mind. Once you shift this, everything around you shifts. And a lot of y'all have been learning that lesson head on, right? A lot of y'all been getting this wake up call where it's almost like, damn, my thoughts do control my reality. They absolutely fucking do. When I wake up and I'm more positive, even when shit is all over the place. When I wake up and I'm more positive, my day is different. You know what I'm saying? When I speak positively over my future and over my life, regardless of the situation in the moment, my life is different. I do start to receive random ass abundance, and random good things start to happen for me when I do change my mentality. And a lot of y'all are realizing that manifestation and calling your life in and calling the things that you want in does not require all of these extra gadgets and gadgets and whoop-de-whoops and wop-de-wops. It don't require all of that. It's just this. If I can get into the mentality, into the energetic frequency that aligns me with the things that I'm asking for, I will have those things. It's just so simple. And I feel like a lot of y'all are cracking the code, and you're realizing that the code it's so easy to crack. It's almost like, why haven't I done this sooner? Like, I could have been did this shit. And even though, look at this, Hierophant, operate out of your intuition. It's like, I could have been did this, right? I could have been out of this energy, but it wasn't for you to be in that energy at that point. It's for you to be in this energy right now. That's why it's working. right? Now that you have stepped into the Hierophant, you are now in a place where you're intellectually ready. You're intellectually open, right? Mentally, physically, emotionally. You are intuitively paying attention to everything that is going on in your life. You're realizing that there's no such thing as a coincidence. There's a message and a sign and a symbol and a something in everything. Okay, everything around me is letting me know that I'm making it and I'm going to make it. And that's how y'all been looking at it. Even down to the smallest things, like when it comes to animals, I'm hearing birds or bees or flies or butterflies or fireflies even. I'm hearing fireflies specifically, okay? Some of y'all can live in the country, or you can just be in an area that is heavily, populated by, the woods or country type of, energy or whatever. And you're seeing a lot of fireflies, okay? And you're understanding that everything is a message to me. Everything is teaching me something. Everything is showing me, excuse me, confirmation call. Everything is showing me that I am aligned. When I walk outside, the goddamn birds is going crazy. When I go over here, I see the bunny rabbits and the deers, and they all around. When I go in my backyard and I'm just minding my business, it's lizards and snakes. One of my clients just shot me a video the other day of a snake in her backyard. A lot of the animals, a lot of nature is speaking to y'all right now, and it's because you are on that vibration. A lot of y'all have been grounding, spending more time beside water, spending more time in nature, going to parks, okay? Putting your feet in the soil, okay? I'm even hearing some of y'all been outside while it's been raining, right? Getting muddy. It's the reason why kids' energy be so high vibrational, because they don't care about no goddamn dirt. They understand the power of that dirt. And our adult mentality, because we have been conditioned by this whack-ass society, has taught us that that's dirty. Dirt is dirty. It's nasty. No, it's not. It's healing. That's a mixture of earth and water. Two of the most healing properties that there are, right? So I see a lot of you guys are going back to, some of your, I'm hearing native instincts. A lot of you are really tapping into your indigenous parts of yourself, feeling more indigenous, okay? Feathers could be significant. Beads can be significant. Herbalism could be significant. Dieting, exercising could be significant as well, okay? Specifically Planet Fitness. I'm also hearing exclusive, okay? Some of y'all could be like at an exclusive gym, or like a gym that's like for athletes or something, okay? Like one of them gyms that you pay a nice little penny per month, but they got all the good equipment, and the spas and the saunas and stuff, okay? Look at this, 9 of Pentacles. Harvest, y'all. Harvest season. We are currently in harvest season, and a lot of you guys are receiving your harvest, right? Now, if we go on according to astrology, harvest season is usually starts in around September, more towards October, right? The harvest not plants or planets, but plants could be significant. Some of you guys could be getting more into plants, okay? But harvest season is usually October, November, December, right? That's usually harvest season according to energy and astrology and other things. However, I'm hearing it's coming early, okay? I'm hearing Christmas came early. That's specifically what I'm just hearing. And I'm also hearing breakfast at Tiffany's. So there's something here about like some type of luxurious opportunity or something that is going to help you start to live this lifestyle of luxury. Now, this is the thing when it comes to that word luxury, right? Luxury doesn't necessarily mean I got to have all of this money and everything I do got to be expensive, right? Luxury just means that I don't have a lack mentality and I don't live a lack life, right? I have nice things. Even if that nice thing costs $2. Hello? Y'all seen Miss Netta on TikTok with them purses? I love me an off-brand, made at the same factory, but just don't got the label as purse. I love it. One thing I will never hate on nobody is making smart financial moves. Okay, I'm never gonna hate on you for that, my baby, because everything is expensive for no reason, and a lot of y'all paying for labels. Let's talk about it. You're paying for a label that is stitched onto some shit that costs $20 to make. Let's talk about it, right? So a lot of you guys are having a new understanding of what luxury is. You're getting a new crash course on what a luxurious lifestyle means, right? It doesn't necessarily mean I have to go live like the millionaires and the billionaires, but it does mean that I don't have to want for nothing. It does mean I don't entertain lack mentality, lack spirituality, lack financially, lack emotionally. I don't do lack, right? For example, some of y'all may not have a car, and this whole time you've been beating yourself up because you ain't got no car. But let's talk about it. Famous people get driven around. Most famous people don't drive. People who got a lot of money usually got drivers. So what's the difference between you and them? Perspective. Yeah. Next time you call that Uber and it pull up, you better act like it's a all black SUV, and that's your personal driver in the front. Perspective. This is how you shift your reality. Because if you keep thinking about your reality in the same way, it will be the same reality. But if you think about your reality in a different way, it has to change because your mind creates your experience. So when I get into them Ubers, because baby girl ain't had a car since 2020, I don't like unnecessary bills. Hallelujah. I don't like spending unnecessary money. I don't like paying for no car note. I don't like paying for nobody's insurance. I don't like unnecessary money. And I don't leave the house that much. So what I do is every time I get into an Uber or a Lyft or whatever, I just imagine that that's somebody that my company hired to come pick me up. Thank you. Appreciate it. And guess what? I'm not paying for it. It's a business expense. Perspective. Right? Perspective. That's all it's about. I'm not broke. My money just ain't deposited yet. Perspective. I'm a business owner. My business is just under construction. Perspective. I'm gonna give y'all some tea, right? Some personal tea. Just to show y'all this is how my brain works and this is the type of shit that I do. To number one, keep people in my business, and number two, to keep manifesting on a high vibrational note. Now, when I got my website done back in 2020, right, I was able to connect with a person who I didn't know, able to get a beautiful website created, got this person a lot of business, you know, had other people get websites through them and all types of stuff. Because if you know me, you know me. If you provide a service for me and you're melanated and it's a good service, I'm telling everybody about it. Everybody will know about it. Everybody will know about it, right? Now, last year, 2023, around August, right? Me and the girl who did my website got into a little debacle, right? Some petty shit, not on my end. Clock that T. But it was some petty shit, right? I lost access to my website. Nobody knew about this because I don't tell y'all all of that. That's my business. And y'all got to learn how to shut the fuck up, right? Lost access to my website. Now, did I stress at first? Absolutely. I was pissed. I was stressed. I was trying to figure out how to sue the girl. Okay, I was going to go to court. I was going to do a whole bunch of shit because I'm pissed. Okay? And Spirit said, don't worry about it. Keep booking your appointments the way you book them. Because my clients know to reach out to me. Y'all know to reach out to me via DM, inbox, email. Y'all know. Keep booking them the way you're going to book them. Don't worry about it. I said, okay. Fuck it. Spirit said, now go purchase you a new domain. That's all you need to do. Go purchase you a new domain. I said, all right, cool. I went and purchased me a new domain. Lost access to my old domain. Spirit said, go purchase you a new one. Okay, cool. Purchase a new domain. This happened it happened in August. I purchased the new domain in September, right? So like $5. Something slight, right? And I just sat on it. Because Spirit told me not to move yet. So I just sat on it, right? Cool. Fast forward to about a month or two ago, right? So this is from September to March, right? One of my beautiful followers, clients, you know, a part of my social tribe, reached out to me and said that she wanted to offer to pay for me to get my website up and running. I'm like, wow, Spirit, okay. I wasn't worried about it at first, and you know, now you're sending me someone who wants to invest into my business, right? I'm like, okay, cool. So me and my baby girl, we exchanging, you know, messages back and forth, trying to figure out how we gonna do this. Cool. So she gave me a date, right? A date, you know, for us to go ahead and follow through with everything. I had went on Fiverr, and I was about to pay a man $300 to get this website put up, right? The same day that I was supposed to give this man the $300, my good friend Empress A, Amber, y'all know Amber, called me and said, "Hey sis, you got a Shopify store, right? You know that you can do this, and that." And I said, "No, my website is not up. What are you talking about?" "Oh, well, you know, you can add this to your website. You can do this to your website. You can do that." And I'm like, "Okay, you know, I don't know what to do with the information because my website is not up." I got off that phone call, and Spirit said, "Sit there, go to that domain that you bought, and make that website." I said, "What?" Now the whole time I just put up what was the message that I was giving to y'all. All this is happening behind the scenes, but to the public, my website is under reconstruction. That was the message that was going across this screen. Go back to all the videos before the website was up. Go look in the description box of all of the videos prior to this new website being up. My website is currently under reconstruction. That was the message to the public. Even though all this was going on behind closed doors, the public just thought that I was already working on my website. They didn't know that the shit wasn't even getting worked on for that whole period of time. They didn't, none of y'all knew that. Y'all thought I was really actually working on that motherfucker. It was just sitting. I wasn't doing shit. In the physical. But in the spiritual, oh, there was work being done. There was reconstruction being done. There was construction being done, period. Right? And I sat there and made that whole website by myself. The whole thing. The whole thing. Got 100% ownership over the whole website. Don't gotta worry about nobody else doing anything to me. And that was also the lesson in it. You need 100% ownership of your own shit. And Spirit is having me tell a story for a reason. Some of y'all, the reason why things are going the way they're going is because Spirit wants you to have 100% ownership over your shit. And you can't have 100% if you got all these people trying to eat off you. You can't have 100% if you think that everybody got to be a part of your journey and you got to work with everybody to get to where you're going. You can't have 100% of what's coming to you if you involve all of these extra ass people in your process. Because when you do pop, they're going to want something in return too. They want a piece of that pie because they feel like it's half theirs too. So a lot of the stuff that has been happening behind closed doors, right, has been preparing you for the public to see you while you are shining, while you are reigning, while things are happening for you in the most positive way possible. It's all being set up for that very reason. It's all happening for that very reason. So that people don't got to see you when you're in your most vulnerable. It's not for them to see you in your most vulnerable. It's for you to go through that vulnerable experience and to learn. So that when you pop out, you have all of the strength that you need to keep that thing that you just worked so hard for protected. Okay? And that's what a lot of y'all are learning. I didn't go through what I was going through because I wasn't shit and the universe just wanted to pick on me and because I just ain't never had nothing good. Because that's what a lot of us tell ourselves. When things don't go our way, oh, nothing good ever works for me. I'm just never going to have what I want. I just expect to do it all. No. Okay, everything, this is your glow up story. This is your glow up story. How do you think that you gonna have a story standing in front of all of these people and telling them how you came from nothing when you ain't come from nothing? You had to be at a point to have nothing so you can speak from what? Experience. Because don't nobody want to hear nothing from nobody who ain't experienced it. What the hell? If I was on here every day preaching to y'all about a spiritual journey and whole time I'm a Christian, how would y'all feel? Girl, you talking about an ancestor and you over there worshiping Jesus. Y'all would be confused. right? If I was on here talking about astrology all day long, but then, you know, I'm in church and talking about, oh, astrology is demonic. What the fuck? Confusion, right? But because I have experienced it, because I live this life on a daily basis, the things that I say have more value. Not only do they have more value, but I have more value because I went through the process. The reason why diamonds are so expensive and so valued is because of the process they go through to become diamonds. It's the process that makes it worthy. It's the process that adds the value to it. It's even the process of getting the motherfucking diamonds out. Do you know what people got to go through to mine diamonds? The process gives it worth. If you could just pick a diamond from a tree, would it be valuable? No, because it's accessible. Anything too accessible is not valuable. And this is why you have to be pulled away from people, places, and things. This is why you had to leave that job or leave that relationship or leave these people, because the access that they had to you was fucking up your value and your worth. And every minute and every moment that you spent around them, your stock went down. You couldn't be around them. It wasn't for you. Look at this. Had you in limbo. Stagnant energy. You cannot be around them. And this is why once you left these people alone and you did your own thing and went your own way, your life just started changing like this. All the things that you was working so hard for before that just seemed like they wasn't working, now that shit just breezing through. Just breezing. Just overnight. Shit that took me 3 years and 3 months to figure out. Now overnight, it's working. All because I left this motherfucker alone. All because I set up my boundaries. All because I set up my boundaries. And start acting like who I am. For real. Now who my trauma convinced me to be. Now who the haters convinced me that I was. Now who my deadbeat ass mama, deadbeat ass daddy tried to convince me that I was. Now my hating ass grandma, hating ass cousins. Right? Who I know that I am. Who I was born as. Because that's my true identity. I came into this world with my true identity. And my trauma started to confuse me. So I had to go back. This is why healing and childhood healing is so important. So you can go back and remember who the fuck you are. You're not just going to wake up knowing who you are. You got to go work for it. You got to put that work in. And it's a process, my love. Oh, it's a process. Yeah. Yeah, it's a process. It's a doozy. It's challenging. Right? But it's also rewarding. It's also life-changing. Right? I also now have an opportunity to live a life that I am worth living. Not a life that I just have survived to have. Right? It's the difference between surviving and living. My best friend made a post about that the other week. Are you living or are you surviving? And depending on which one you're doing, who taught you that? Who taught you to just survive? Who taught you that this life was all about survival? Where did you pick that up from? Because that's where you got to go back to forget it. That's where you got to go back to forget it. You got to go back to where you got the mixed message, the wrong signal, and reroute it. Okay? Reroute it. Reroute it. Redo it. Reroute it. Turn it around. Period. Okay? All right, let's get some channel messages for the last 10 to 20 minutes of this video. All right. If these messages have been resonating so far, feel free to drop a heart in the comments. Also, if you do want to support, my Cash App is right here. All services, personal readings, bookings, and all of those things can be booked on my website. My website does offer payment plans. After you put all of the things that you want in your cart, just select the shop pay option at checkout, and it will allow you to pay in installments. All right. All right, let's see. I don't know why I just started hearing I'm hearing I heard Bluebird, and then I started thinking about Amy Winehouse. Okay? I don't know why. Amy Winehouse, if you don't know, was a very, very talented, singer who lost her battle, to drug addiction. But she was also a very, very sacred soul. Like, if you know anything about Amy, she was a very pure, sacred soul. Who was just troubled and had a lot of people affect her and do her wrong, right? And I feel like some of you guys may have a similar experience in life where you have been, this can be a little trigger warning, but you have been sexually assaulted or abused or disrespected, right? Or when it comes to vulnerability, right? The people that you wanted to be vulnerable with abused your vulnerability and misused you, right? Or just the different things that you have experienced throughout this life has been very difficult on you. In a lot of I'm hearing emotional or sexual ways, okay? And I feel like a lot of you guys are receiving downloads, is the word I'm hearing, as well as assistance when it comes to healing through this process, okay? Heavy, heavy Amy Winehouse energy. Don't know what it is about. I've never channeled her energy before, but that is immediately who came to my mind. So maybe watch her documentary or something like that. That could be significant or helpful to some of you guys. But her energy is just very heavy in this reading, in this particular part of the reading, as I'm channeling. Okay, so there's definitely something here with releasing sexual and emotional traumas or ties. Okay, traumas or ties. Some of you guys need to do some type of spiritual uncrossing bath or cord cutting bath, okay? Or what I call a white bath, which is all the same thing. So what you want to do, and this is a quick little tip, take a shower first, okay? Because whenever you do a herbal bath or spiritual bath, whenever you get out of the bath, you want to air dry because you want those herbs and all of those different things that you use to soak up in the skin, right? So you don't want to take your bath and then shower. Okay, shower first so that you clean, right? Wash your tub out really well, all of those things. Okay, that should be a given. But when you prepare your bath, fill the tub up with water to the temperature of your liking. You need to purchase some cascarilla, okay, which is eggshells that are grinded up. You can either purchase this, they have it at spiritual shops or stores, or you can get it off Amazon, or you can make your own, okay, which is just getting eggshells, letting them dry out, and then just making it a powder. Okay, you can blend it up or whatever to get into a powder consistency. All right, you're gonna put some of that in your bath. You're gonna get a couple tablespoons or capfuls of white vinegar. Put that in your bath. Okay, not too much because y'all know we women and you don't want your coochie cat to be screaming. Amen. Couple topfuls of white vinegar. Okay, then you can get your flowers, whatever white flowers you want. Orchids, carnations, lilies, I don't care, white roses. Just take the petals and sprinkle them amongst, all through your water. Okay, get you a white candle, a piece of paper, and a pen, pencil, whatever you're gonna write with. And before you get into that bath, you're going to write out a petition, right? And your petition is basically going to be along the lines of, I release whatever particular person you're going into this bath to release, or people, or whatever. If it's more than one person, you need to list their names fully. Okay? As much as I will hope you know their whole name. As much as their name as you know, or a nickname, don't matter, but you need to list them fully. Okay? And then you can go into what you're releasing, why you're releasing it, and how thankful and grateful you are for it being taken away from you and for releasing it. Then you're going to put that up under your white candle, light your white candle, get into the tub, And as you're in a tub and you're washing, taking a rag and washing all of this and just letting the water run all over your body, you're going to be speaking. I'm so happy and grateful that I have released this specific person. Say their name. Let's say their name is Donald Duck. Okay. I'm so happy and grateful that I have released Donald Duck from my life. I'm so happy and grateful that Donald Duck can no longer contact me or mentally get in my head. Take some of the water, put it over your head. Okay? Y'all gotta get over this hair thing. Okay? Black hair gets wet and it curls. Get over it. All right? Put some shit on your head. Okay? I'm so thankful and grateful that I have removed, that spirit is removing this person, the memories, the negative memories from my crown chakra, and allow me to understand my worth and da-da-da-da. I'm so happy and grateful. You can do all your chakras. Say all your chakras. I'm so happy and grateful that I'm able to speak my truth and all the things that I didn't say and whatever, I'm able to release it. Boom, boom. I'm able to see clearly now. Okay? The rain is gone. Whatever you want to say, I don't care. This is just for you to do. Okay? That's a simple, itty bitty teeny, okay, little uncrossing ritual that you can do. And you can do this shit as many times as you need to. Okay? As many times as you need to. All right? And let that candle burn out. When that candle burn out, on that paper, throw it away. Put it in a brown paper bag or double plastic bag and put that shit in a trash can outside of your house. Anytime you do any type of uncrossing, unbinding, and release, any types of those things, you don't want to throw that shit in the trash in your home. You want to take that shit outside, put it in the dumpster, put it in somebody else, a trash of a business, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. A dumpster can that's in somebody's parking lot. Just don't have the shit in your house because you want to stay away from that energy, okay? But I definitely feel like there's some attachments sexually that a lot of you guys need to release. I'm also hearing, again, trigger warning. I don't mean to be triggering y'all, but I gotta say what I'm channeling. If you have had any miscarriages, okay, you can do the same thing, but you'll just change the verbiage. So instead of, saying I released this person and da-da-da-da for whatever reasons, you'll just say, I released this soul back to the ethers, because a lot of times when it comes to miscarriages or when it comes to, baby loss, those souls can be attached to the mother and it can pull on your energy and drain your energy. Okay, so doing this does not release the memories. It doesn't release none of the love or none of that. It just allows that soul to go find peace, right? And sometimes it'll release that soul to be able to come back officially, and you have that same soul again, and it follows through and everything goes right. Okay, so releasing the soul doesn't mean, when it comes to babies, doesn't mean you're detaching from it and it doesn't mean anything negative like that. It just means you're allowing that soul to go back to the astral realm, the cosmos, and be free. Okay, Sundays could be significant for a lot of you guys. The color yellow. Okay, what's going on? The color yellow, the color gold can be significant. Bumblebees are definitely super significant, as well as wasps. Okay, the red and red could be significant as well. The yellow and black wasps. Okay, this is definitely heavy stability coming in. 444 could also be significant. All right, the spirit just wants y'all to know you're on the right path. Like, again, perspective is going to be so super, super important. You're on the right path. Things are working the way that they're supposed to, but you just got to keep your mentality high vibrational. Keep yourself in a high vibrational mentality. Keep yourself, in a positive light, a positive headspace. Okay, pomegranates could also be significant, as well as tomatoes. Very, very random, but yeah. Spirit says stand on business. Okay, so I don't know why here. All you gotta do is get in with me. Okay? There's something about, people either gonna get with the program or get left. That's the energy with the stand on business. A lot of y'all talking too much. And you keep it re-explaining the same shit over and over. Then people heard you the first time you said it. That nigga heard you the first time you asked for whatever you asked for and said what you said. That female heard you the first time you asked for whatever you asked for and you said what you said. Your boss heard you the first time. All the people have heard you the first time. It's not that they are confused or confuddled or none of that. They just don't give a shit. Okay? And for some of you guys, Spirit is saying, okay, you know what I'm saying? If they're not getting in with you, if they're not getting with the program, they need to get left. Okay? Stand on business. Don't keep allowing motherfuckers to come around you and be around you and be in your space and all of these things, okay? Or keep doing for people and they can't give basic things or understand where you're coming from or try to give what you're asking for. Okay? Again, worth. You are worth being with somebody, being around people who also want to give to you. Okay? Stand on business. Put your motherfucking foot down and say what you mean. And mean what you say. Alright? Another thing is, Spirit is saying a lot of the people in your life don't respect you because you fake stand on business. They know that you're not going to take that shit seriously. You're going to be mad for 5.2 seconds and then you're going to get over it and they can keep doing whatever the fuck they want to do. You'll cut their ass off and block them for a week or two, but then eventually they know that they can come back and keep doing what the fuck they want to do. So at some point, you're going to have to be consistent. You're going to have to be consistent. You're going to have to stick to your guns. Don't say stuff and then go back. Because everything that you allow will continue. Everything that you allow will continue. So whatever you keep allowing people to do in your life, keep saying to you, keep treating you, all of these things, it will continue to happen because you're allowing it. And they're not learning no lesson. Okay? They need to learn a lesson. Period. And sometimes the lesson comes through removing myself. That's the lesson. I won't be here no more. Play with somebody else. Alright? 333 is definitely very, 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 very important. You could be seeing a lot of 333. But this is just talking about expansion as well as universal support. Okay? Y'all ancestors and y'all spirit teams are very highly involved in your process. And y'all need to start tuning in and tapping in with them more. Period. Period. A lot of the unnecessary stuff you're going through is simply because you're not tuning in with your spirit team. If you tune in, when I say things will start to just quickly move for you, all right? I don't know why I'm hearing windows to the soul, okay? There's something here about your eyes, all right? Some of you guys could have been having recent issues with your eyes, like weird things happening, like blurry vision or seeing like the little sparkle things in your vision. You know what I'm talking about? Like when you look in and you see little floaty things, okay? Or eye pain or having a sty or eyelashes in your eyes. Something here with the eyes, okay? And I feel like all of this, Spirit is trying to draw attention to your vision. There's something here about vision that y'all need to be seeing clearly. All right? Okay? Some of y'all also need to go and get your eyes checked. Okay? Spirit is saying, what are you waiting for? Stop being lazy. Stop procrastinating. You are wasting time. Okay? A lot of y'all are moving slow. And it's like you think that you need something else in order to get started. It's like, oh, I'm just waiting for this one thing. And once I get this one thing, once this one thing happens, or this one thing comes, or this one person comes, or I get this one job, or this one position, or I get this one check, or this one amount of money, you know, whatever the case is, then I'll get started. Then I'll do what I'm supposed to do. Then I'll, you know, step up. It's like, no. Do it now. Okay? You don't need to wait for nothing else. At this point, you're just giving yourself excuses to not move forward. Okay? Do it now. Get to it is what I'm hearing. Get to it and make it happen. All right? Trees are very significant here, as well as the breath. Okay? So you've been feeling the need to be around trees more, or you've been feeling the need to do exercises when it comes to the breath, breathing exercises, things of that nature, meditation, yoga. Okay? All of that is definitely in alignment. Okay? Spirit is also saying you need to cleanse, time to sage or cleanse your energy. All right? Release, walk away, and let go. Okay? Some of you guys definitely need to do a deep cleanse. Not only of your energy, you know, spiritually, emotionally, all of those things, but also of your home. All right? If your home is dirty, cluttered, that is a representation of the energy that you're allowing and inviting into your space, dirty and cluttered. Okay? So when you clean up, when you know, fix up your place, things of that nature, you are allowing new and fresh energy to come into your space. Okay? Not only just into your home, but energetically into your space. All right? I'm also hearing some of you guys could have been battling with depression, and your hygiene kind of took a downward toll. All right, you don't gotta say nothing. Just take it if it resonates. People don't need to be in your business. Spirit is saying it's time to get back on. It's time to get back to it. It's time to take more, pride is what I'm hearing in your hygiene. Okay, this is not just washing your ass. This is also making sure your hair looks like something. Spend a couple extra minutes and do something to your head. When you look better, you feel better. Literally, it's an energetic thing. Okay, if you've been thinking about getting a new shirt, get a new shirt. Some of y'all been walking around the same clothes for the last 5 years. It's okay to spend some money and up your wardrobe. You don't have to buy 15 pieces. You can start with one shirt. And the shirt don't gotta be $20. You can go to fucking Rainbow and get you 3 shirts for 15. Okay? It's not about quantity. It's about quality. Okay? Investing in yourself. All right? 222 could also be significant. Pay attention to your dreams. Spirit is showing a lot of you guys a lot of things in order to create harmony and balance in your life. Okay? You could also be, some of you guys may be going viral or have some type of public or community type of event or type of recognition. Okay? And when I say community, I'm talking about dreaming, I'm yawning. When I say community, I don't necessarily mean like, your whole community where you live, like your whole city. Okay, this may be just like your spiritual community, your close friends, things like that. Okay. I'm also hearing dare to dream. Okay. A lot of y'all need to allow yourself to be more open when it comes to your dreams. Like, the possibilities are endless, and you're not allowing yourself to see it from that perspective, which is causing you to not get anything or as much as you could get. Okay. We got storms, unexpected storms, burdens, heartache, frustrations, unforeseen problems, and challenges. Like I said, there have been some unforeseen things that have been going on lately, things that you didn't really prepare for, things that, you wasn't really expecting, but it kind of just happened. And again, all of these things are to bring balance into your life. All of these things are to redirect you, okay, and realign you with the path that is actually for you, all right? So again, perspective is going to be very important. If somebody gets taken out of your life, it's not because you're doing something wrong or you're not deserving of them or any of those things. It means that you're about to upgrade, and that person can be a part of your upgrade. Okay? Perspective. Yeah. 777 could be significant, or 77, spiritual awakening, intuition, and inner wisdom. Okay? A lot of y'all are going through a reawakening period. Okay? Meaning a lot of the things that you thought was one way when you first came into spirituality, you're learning it's a whole nother thing. And that happens a lot on this journey. Okay? I done learned the same lesson 35 times since I've been on this journey. Because every level I go to, Spirit is like, oh no, change your perspective. I'm like, oh, that's the way I'm supposed to look at that. Okay. Okay. And then I think I got it handled. Then I go to the next level, it's like, change it again. Okay. You gotta readjust. This is why when you level up, things start going a little slow for you, because Spirit is giving you time to readjust based on that new level that you're on, right? So before you can get all of the abundance that's for you and all of these things and harvest season and all of that, you first got to readjust to this new level. You first got to get the lessons and the homework and the challenges and all of that stuff so that you know what you're doing and you know what this specific level requires from you, okay? And then the abundance comes, because the abundance is always yours. There's just processes to getting it. That's what y'all gotta understand. It always belonged to you. You just had to unlock certain things in order to unlock it, okay? Period. What else is this, Spirit? 58 could be significant as well. Wednesday could be significant. The color purple, blue. All right, the number 4 could be significant. Some of you guys could also be seeing frogs or things that jump. I'm hearing jumping spiders as well. Spiders are a very, very good sign. Okay, so if you've been seeing spiders or things that jump, or if you have an animal that's been jumping a lot, jumping up on shit, cats, dogs. Okay, this could also be a huge leap that is coming in your life. It may seem like, you know, you jump from one place to another to a lot of people, right? But you really work for all of this, okay? Childhood is definitely significant here. Healing childhood traumas, like I was telling y'all before, that's confirmation of that, all right? As you start to heal these childhood traumas and you continue to heal them, the more free you will be, all right? Yeah, Oshun had to pop up in this reading. We love her, okay? We was already talking about the color yellow and gold and bees. That's all her energy anyway, all right? But yeah, Oshun is definitely here. Her energy is here. If you don't know Oshun, she is the mother of beauty and love and sweetness and wealth and the rivers, and she also governs the day of the week, Friday. Okay, so Friday could also be significant as well. So far, we got Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday coming out as significant days or dates for some of y'all. All right. Last card. Ooh, that's Lou. We got Sagittarius energy. This is talking about adventure and optimism. Okay, lots of adventures coming in for you guys. Some of you guys could definitely have some type of adventure that you're going on Friday. Some of y'all could be traveling. If you're gonna be in Charlotte, North Carolina with us this weekend, then you will definitely be traveling on Friday. So I'm hearing, you know, good things when it comes to travel on Friday. I'm also hearing make sure that you check everything the day before, okay, when it comes to traveling. Even if you're not traveling with us, if you're traveling, period, Spirit is saying double check everything the day before to make sure that you don't have no problems when you arrive to wherever you're going, whether that's arriving to the airport, you know, checking your flights, making sure you're going to the right airport. Because the girl, I went to the wrong airport before, okay, and then had to pay for a whole nother ticket because I had to travel to the right one. Together. All right. But yeah, okay. Just being optimistic is also the energy of this week. The more optimistic you are, the more high vibrational you are when it comes to your mentality, the way that you think, the things that the possibilities that you allow yourself to experience and to believe in, okay? All of these things will equal up to what you start to receive, okay? Which is good, okay? Which is good things, all right? So hopefully y'all got something from that. Definitely rewatch this video as many times as you need to. All of these messages are timeless. So if they don't resonate right now, that doesn't mean that they won't in the future. So feel free to come back to this video or any of my videos whenever you feel the need to. Also, I am still doing personals. I do have a reading special right now for a 2024 reading. Energy reading. This is to give you pretty much a little slight layout of what you need to prepare, how you need to go through this year, how you need to prepare for the things that are going on for you during this year, any messages your spirit team has, etc., etc. Again, my website overall has payment plan options. You can get whatever services you want, as many as you want. But once you get to checkout, just select the shop pay option. That will allow you to pay in installments. So the same way you do Afterpay, and you can spend like $200-$300 and only pay like $40 a month or a week or every other week or shit like that. Same thing, okay? So feel free to go on the website, check out all of the different services and products that are there, okay? Also, again, I did create this cheat guide to 2024, and I've been using it so far, y'all. And let me just tell you. Let me just tell you, there is some things brewing. I can't tell y'all about it right now, but just know this thing has been working, okay? It's really been working. And like I said, it comes with everything that you need, all of the placements for this year, all of the ways that it's going to affect all of the zodiac signs, literally everything, okay? I go through all of the moon phases and the body parts that they affect and the possible issues that you could be dealing with under these moons and under these cycles. So everything is outlined for this year in great detail. There's even a paperback version for those who want to write in it, because there are exercise pages and different things like that, tips and tools and stuff, so that you can navigate this year in the best possible way. So if you want to be on the abundant train, on the prosperity train, all you got to do is get in with me, okay? President in the club, we ain't stopping at no light. You want to be the boss, it's only $8. You gotta pay the price, and it's only $8. Okay, so definitely head over to my website, check out some services, check out some different things that you guys may be interested in. Feel free to book. My calendar right now, I do have a couple of openings, so feel free to book as you see accordingly. For those who are going to be a part of the trip for North Carolina. I cannot wait to see you guys. I'm super, super, super duper excited to see you. I will be offering in-person services. So let's say you go on my website and you see the 2024 reading and you're like, I'm also going to be in North Carolina. Can I pay for it and we just do the reading in person when I see you? Yes. If you book a consultation, can I pay for it and we just do it in person when I see you? Yes. Okay? So those services are also available as well. Just whatever you book, just let me know. Inbox me, email me after you book and say, hey, Poca, I want this service, but I want it in North Carolina. Okay? And we'll make sure that we go ahead and put a note on that and make sure that we get it done. Of course, if there are any services that you're interested in and you will be on that trip or you are in North Carolina or any of the surrounding areas, I will be there from this Friday, which is the 19th, until Monday, which is the 22nd. Okay, there we go. So from Friday to Monday, I will be in Charlotte, North Carolina. So if you want to book any services in person or anything like that, inbox me, email me, shoot me a message. Feel free to go ahead and book in advance on our website and then just let me know what you booked and how you want to move forward. All right? Other than that, light and love, I will see your beautiful faces tomorrow for our Topic Tuesday. Make sure you go back and watch the readings from last Friday as well as last Monday. All of these readings go with each other. Okay? And if you've been watching all of them so far, you kind of realize how they kind of progress off of each other, how they bounce off of each other. Pause. No diddy. All right. Love y'all. Again, if you want to send any tips or anything like that, my Cash App is available right there. Also, you can send tips at checkout on my website. Other than that, light and love, I will see you guys tomorrow.